What's up, y'all?
What's going on?
Welcome back to the Bridging the Gap Cycling Podcast. Thanks for joining us again. It's been a while. Sorry for the delay, but we've got some good news. A lot's been happening, right?
Great news. A lot's been popping, so we're pretty stoked.
Yeah. So like last month we had Tulsa Tough, and so that was a lot, to travel around and everything.
Yeah, for sure.
But then also, we were supposed to come out with a podcast at the beginning of this month. That didn't really happen because
We did it.
I
do it.
I wasn't able to travel down in time to record one in person. So we recorded one online and ended up having a corrupted file. So no podcast on the first of the month, but we're here now, and big news is I've moved back to Austin.
He's back, guys. He is back.
I got tired of Ellis calling me the Dallas Cowboy, so I chopped off the mullet. I moved back down to Austin.
I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry.
and,
I'm so sorry.
And we're here to make a whole lot more content and bring you more consistent, more frequent podcasts.
Just going up. That's all we know.
How's it going?
Everything's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's good. No complaints, man. Another day.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since we've talked to him, like long form podcast style. We've made some videos.
Yeah.
But like for the people who, listen on Spotify or don't watch a lot of the race recaps, like what's been going on?
Not much, man. Just racing the bike, getting results, making it small changes to lifestyle, bikes, just compounding the interest, man. Just trying to keep going. So it's been pretty cool. Yeah, man. I was sick for a little bit. That was a big thing. Felt like I almost died, but it wasn't COVID. It was a weird thing. But yeah, came out of it. That took like 2 weeks, and then hop on the podium right after that. So
yeah, talk about some results. You got an actual result. Yeah, hopping on the podium.
Yeah, for sure.
Second place at the driveway.
Yep.
That's sick, bro.
Yeah, dude. I'm glad because this season has personally felt like shit. So damn, I guess I can't. Yeah, it's been bad. It hasn't been what I want it to be, but I think I'm starting to see why it hasn't been. So I can't really judge it too hard.
Yeah, what do you mean? Why has it been that way?
I think just last year, coming from being a high 4, I would say, and then turning into a 3, and then getting into it and actually understanding what it took to really be a high performing 3. I think that kind of like came over to this year, and I'm like finishing right now like the season at like a high 3, and then like I probably will become a 2 by the end of the year. I think it's like destined for me to be like knock on wood, like I'm gonna be a 2 by the end of this year. But like I have to kind of like grow into that earlier. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean. Like just become a real strong 3 that can understand this, and then turn into a 2 that it's not just dying.
Yeah, I mean, even jumping from a 4 to a 3. There is a learning curve. You're not going to the elites, you're not a 1, but there still is a learning curve moving from category to category.
100%.
Each race gets a little faster, and the style of racing gets a little more aggressive, but also a little smarter.
For sure.
So it's, if you don't try and learn it, then it's easy to get caught in that like stagnant type spot.
Yeah, 100%. I think it was it was you, or was it was I think it was somebody I was talking to. It was like, now I'm learning how to race the front of the 3s, and like I used to be in front of the 3s, but like last year I was working with the team, so sometimes the dynamics is like if I didn't have it.
I think I was talking about Formula One.
Oh wow, yeah.
Using it as a analogy because Lando Norris, he's with McLaren,
right,
and they historically, I mean, as far as he's been with the team, they haven't been performing at the front of the field, but now they have a car that he can, and he's having to learn how to race at the front of the pack instead of in the mid pack, and it's completely different. You got to realize, like, you have to race a little smarter. You can't let those minor slip ups happen because other people around you are going to take advantage.
100%. Like, we have people opening up doors. Sometimes you got to close doors to make sure nothing happens, to be defensive for your offense. Like, it's like a different game. And I'm pretty glad that I'm reaching that point now. Like, it was definitely looking at like, damn, like, when am I ever going? But like, yeah, for it to be here now, and you're back, so yeah, we caused some hell for the rest of the season for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I've been racing up in Dallas area, and doing pretty well up there this season.
He's being humble, guys.
I've been doing pretty well. That's not humble.
He's being humble.
But I'm excited to get back down to the driveway. I've raced 2 driveways this year. I don't want to count the first one, because it was right after an injury and everything. But anyway, I got a decent result at my one driveway of the year. Got 5th there, but I want to see what else I can do, especially after the stuff that I did at Tulsa.
Yeah, 100%. Top 10.
Yeah. It's bye week right now for driveway, so we got none this week. But then we got no driveway next Thursday either because it's on Saturday.
Yeah. Saturday morning, bro.
For you, it's awful. For
my
me,
God.
it's ideal.
Oh my God. Dude.
So we'll be racing at 7:50 in the morning on Saturday as 3/4s.
Jeez.
So yeah, you got to get out there like at the latest 7:30. Get your warm up in. You got to have a good amount of caffeine in your system.
And I don't do caffeine, y'all. So this is, oh my God, that's yeah.
But it's gonna beat the heat.
I'm fine with the heat. I'm like, I'm fine with this. Like, I'm from that. Like, but I guess it maybe help out attendance. But like,
yeah, I was really curious about how it's gonna affect attendance. People like, are there gonna be more people there because it's not hot, or they're gonna be less because people don't want to wake up?
Yeah, no, Saturday probably gonna sleep a little bit. Sleep sounds so nice.
And I don't know how I'm gonna do my long ride situation. Like, if I'm gonna race the crit and then go ride after, or
sounds like
I
you.
don't know.
Sounds like you. So
We'll figure it out. But I am excited for it because I don't know. I'm getting real close to my upgrade, and I'd like to get a driveway dub before I do so.
For sure.
So yeah, we'll see if I can make it happen.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's gonna be.
You said it's the Shop House Loop.
Shop House, one of my favorites.
That is a pretty cool course.
Yeah, I like the turn. I like to get active.
That's actually that's the last one that I did out there too.
Actually was, yeah. But and you think a breakaway will go?
I'm not gonna go for a breakaway. Yeah. Spoiler alert to anyone who's gonna be racing against me. I'm not going for a breakaway, and I'm not chasing down a breakaway.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
I'm out there
That's over.
to take a bunch sprint, and I'm gonna let anyone else pull it back if it's gonna get pulled back.
How was your Tulsa? I guess they kind of know, but I mean, I guess if you guys are watching the content, but
Tulsa was dope.
Yeah.
First couple days were the goal was to make it out alive, not get involved in any crashes.
Yeah.
And I got caught behind one on the second day, but I didn't go down. One happened right next to me on the first day, didn't go down.
Yeah.
Got decent results in both of those. It was like top 20. I don't remember what the places were in the first two, but they were both top 20.
Finished.
Yeah, finished.
Yeah.
But Sunday was awesome. I top 10'd it. I got 8th on Crybaby, which was like the goal race. So yeah, we've got race recap videos up on the YouTube channel. You can check out if you want to see any of those. But it was a blast, and I'm super excited to not only go back to Tulsa next year, but also to do other stuff like maybe Speed Week or maybe Toad, or I want to travel for a lot more races next year.
100%. 100%.
And it just like lit the
Yeah,
fire.
yeah.
It
For
just,
sure, for
yeah,
sure,
it
for
just
sure.
lit the fire. I've got an itch now that I want to scratch even more next year. So yeah, it was exciting stuff.
It's infectious. It's infectious. No, for sure. Yeah, we was. I think we were at Lake Tulsa, and we was like, man, like I know we just did it 3 days, but you give me an off day, and I feel like I can go back and continue this. Like I wish we were on the road. So definitely feel like we're capable
Yeah,
of
yeah. I
racing
mean,
back to back and doing a little bit longer stuff.
it'd be tight to do something
Yeah.
kind of like Lucas has been doing this year.
Oh yeah, man.
Dude, I just saw the podium because I was talking to you earlier about the Gastown Crit. Lucas was third on it.
That's money. He's in the money.
It's money.
Yes, he's in the money.
Yeah, yeah.
Boy's in the money.
It was Tyler Stites, it was Scott McGill, and then
Yeah.
it was Lucas.
That's crazy. That's
So
crazy.
tearing it up.
Yeah. Shout out to Lucas, man.
I'm trying to get like that.
Crit shit. Crit shit. We should do a crit shit collab.
We should do a crit shit collab.
We will.
We're working
We will.
on
We'll
a
see.
couple collabs.
We're working on a few collabs. We got a few things. We got a few things cooking up, man. You know what I mean? Giant things. No, big things. Big things. But a few collabs, so we're excited about it.
Yeah.
What tell the people, man, how do you feel being back in Austin, man? Like what's up? How does it really feel? I kind of asked you, but I feel like it just depends,
It's really good. I've only been here, like, moved into my own spot for a few days, but it's really good. I moved down here, or came down here, like, packed up in the U-Haul,
Yeah. Yeah.
expecting to move into a new place the same day, and they're actually managed by the same people that manages Ellis's spot.
Insane. Sorry, y'all dropped y'all.
And they, like, I got down there and they told me that I wasn't going to be able to move in for like 4 days.
4 days.
And apparently they did the same thing to him
Yep.
whenever he was moving in. They delayed him like a week.
Yep.
However, you were moving in from across town or right outside of town. You still had a place to go right back
Leander, y'all. That's as far as hell. Too far.
to. Okay, but it's not Dallas.
It's not Dallas.
And you weren't all packed up in a U-Haul.
No.
You had another place to go right back to.
Yeah. Thankfully.
So luckily, I've got my boy to let me crash on the couch.
Clutch, man.
It was just like any other weekend where I'd come down and we record.
Yeah.
But crashed on the couch for the weekend. They delayed it again, and finally, I called another apartment complex. I went and toured, and I moved in same day.
Same day, dog. Look, man.
So I'm right around the corner from the shop. I'm right around the corner from Ellis.
It's actually insane how close we are.
It's
hasn't hit us yet, I don't think.
Yeah, no.
I don't think it has.
It's awesome.
No, yeah. It's insane.
This is the first time I've ever like lived on my own. Like I did it for a couple months, but like the first time I've ever had my own place. It's just me and my cat, which is dope. I'm really digging it, and it's still like setting in.
Yeah.
But I missed Austin a lot. Dallas, the community, community is super tight.
Seems dope.
I made a
Seems
lot of
dope.
friends there. Made a lot of friends. Raced with a lot of really fast people, but the riding isn't quite as good, and I just don't have like my base there that I had here. Also, this shop is way cooler than the shop I was working at.
Sorry, y'all.
Cool people, a couple of cool people work there, but straight up that shop sucked. I hated working at that shop so much. So I'm so happy to be right back at the Peddler Bike Shop, leading Tuesday Teardown out of the Peddler, and maybe some other rides soon. We'll see. Working on stuff with Phenom, working on stuff with the Peddler.
Cooking, man. Cooking.
So no, I'm super pumped to be back, and
It's good.
Yeah,
It's good.
to have this community.
Yeah, man. It's glad you're here, man.
You're gonna be tired of my ass.
No. I thought about it. I thought about the other night. I was like, nah, it's actually good because it's gonna be. We're gonna even be more bros because we're gonna know exactly what the other person is thinking and how they're moving, and actually gonna hold each other accountable so we can see each other through the daily. So it's. I think it's gonna be for the better because we only want the best for ourselves. So and only want the best for our bros. So
Oh, yeah.
like I feel like it's just gonna like. Yeah, like we said, like I said, like what was it last week? I said I feel like this is like the beginning of like something that's like our life about to change, and we're gonna look back at it as like, man, like
Yeah,
that
I
was a
mean,
moment, like you know what I mean, where everything just started rolling, you know?
we've been working on this for like 7 months, 6 months.
Yeah,
I think it's just gonna grow exponentially now.
for sure.
I think it's gonna grow so much faster.
Yeah, exactly. Like like it's too much. Like this is easy. This is like super simple. It's like another day.
Yeah.
This is literally.
Yeah, we worked earlier.
Yeah, we did.
We went home, made dinner, had dinner,
Yep.
came back up, we're recording.
Yep.
We're gonna get back home. I'm gonna go to bed early as hell. I don't know about you.
I'm.
And then I'm gonna go ride like 4 or 5 hours tomorrow.
He's yeah. You know what I mean. I gotta be back in the trap. So it's a little different, but. I don't know, man. I might be able to get a little Barton in. I might be able to take a little
Oh, you're gonna
dip.
do a dip tonight? There you
maybe
go.
a little
Perfect.
Dip. A little dip would be cool.
Yeah.
A little dip might be cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That might be a vibe. But yeah, I'm probably riding rollers tomorrow, so I might be able to have a later night. Cam probably is gonna have an earlier night and be up before I'm even. I'll probably still be in deep sleep. I'll still be in my REM cycle. Can't no be up on his bike riding around type stuff. So you know what I mean?
You shot me a text yesterday saying you might be about to drop this Trainer Road stuff. What's Trainer looking like?
Simpler. Honestly, like it's actually kind of surprising. Like,
Did you drop it?
I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't, but I'm debating about it. It's kind of going back to my roots. Like you know what I mean? Like I was like looking at Trainer Road to work. I have to be this. I have to hit this. I'm like, bro, like you know your body, you know where it's at. So now I'm kind of riding back off a field, and I'm not maxing myself out. Like I'm not. I don't even think I'm back on efforts yet. Mm-hmm. But like I'll take chops. Like I'll take chops, and if anybody's like really racing me, and I took a chop, like they could see it. So it's like I don't know. I'm trying to let my body catch back up. I lost a little bit of weight, and so I'm trying to like put it back on, get back in the gym, riding consistently, at least like 2 days on, 1 day off, 2 days on, 1 day off type stuff. But I think this weekend will be the first weekend back, like actual volume. But just trying to nail sleep, which the Whoop has been saying I've been tearing it up. I've been going to bed before 12, so I've been actually pretty mature. I've been cutting out vices.
Yeah.
So,
What are you averaging like a night sleep wise?
7.5, 8.
Yeah.
8.5. Yeah.
Bedtime reminder.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm about to start my night. He's about to go to bed. But yeah, I try to get 8. 8's really like I think like the minimum, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, 7.5 is my minimum, so it's close.
I can't like this. It hurts. Like I can do a 6, but I'm definitely taking a nap.
Oh yeah, I mean 6 hurts.
Yeah. Like,
Anything below 7 hurts.
Yeah, because I'm maxing it out. So I'll try to like, if I ever do it, I'll do it around days where I don't have. It's a light day, the next day, or, you know what I mean. Like I just try to make sure I don't go hard that day and not sleep that night.
Yeah.
And
So
then,
you can
and then wake up early again. I'm like
absorb that training load. Yeah.
I'm try to be very conscious on that. Like today I didn't ride, and then for dinner I had like spinach, mushrooms, bell peppers, turmeric, some ginger on there, and then I had salmon, baked salmon. So a lot of anti-inflammatory. Hopefully I get a little bit more sleep tonight. Wake up tomorrow, be able to ride. I'm probably still gonna roast an hour and a half or something like that, or maybe might do a little tempo here and there just to kind of open it up. But honestly, I could do all that stuff on the road. So
Yeah.
honestly, might just keep tomorrow easy. Just trying to go off a feel like that, you know what I mean? And then when it's time to do the work, I'm ready to do the work.
And what are you leaning into?
We mean?
Like, what's your next event?
It's driveway.
Yeah.
Just driveway. That's pretty much it. Driveway, and then we got state. Maybe we might sneak out and get crazy and do like Hotter Than Hell. That'd be cool. Is that in Wichita Falls?
Yeah, that's in August.
That's in August. We might do something cool like that. We might sneak out to Houston, just go on a point tour. Just
Texas tour.
yeah, Texas tour. Get some money, get some points. Be able to travel a little bit. I definitely want to travel a little bit more though. I definitely want to travel a little bit more for the year's over. Maybe wish San Antonio was holding some races or something like that. That'd be dope.
Do they not have a weekly race? I don't really know what the
That's
scene
why they
is.
come up here.
Yeah, I guess Grayson
That's why
comes
they
up
come
here.
Everybody comes up here for it. I wish they did. I wish it was like San Antonio, Houston, Austin. This was like powerhouses. That'd be dope. Dallas is cool, but Dallas is far out.
Yeah.
It's like a 3-hour drive.
Yeah.
It's like it's not.
Like an hour longer than Houston, right?
Yeah. And Houston used to feel like
Forever.
it wasn't terrible, but like Dallas, like you can nod off.
Yeah.
You can definitely nod off and like
Done it plenty.
Yeah.
I've done it plenty.
Yeah, bro. Like, I think I almost did it too, and I was like, "Yo, somebody's coming in my lane," and I was like, "Yo," I had to like move over real quick, and I was like, "Yo, I'm doing 90." Yeah. I'm doing 90. Like, hold up. Like, this is real life. You gotta tighten up. But yeah, man, that's yeah. Trainer Road has been cool, but I haven't been feeling it.
Yeah, I mean, like, to be completely honest,
Yeah, what about you?
I cut my Trainer Road subscription after Tulsa.
Yeah.
Not because it's bad.
No, I don't think it's.
But like it's good program and everything. But I think that for now I have a decent gauge on how to structure my training. I do a lot of research online and listening to a lot of different podcasts, and to kind of line out my training. So I cut it out for now.
Yeah.
And right now I'm basically just doing a mini base season.
Right. Yeah. Same.
So like I'm doing 1, maybe 2 days of intensity a week.
Right.
And it's usually like either a hard group ride or a race.
Right.
So like there was no driveway this week. I did Tuesday teardown.
Yeah.
Next week I'll probably do teardown and then driveway because it's 4 days in between the two.
For sure. You can definitely
But most of the time it's going to be like for the next like 3-4 weeks it's just going to be 1 day of intensity a week, and then I'll start ramping it up because I'm looking at September for state crit and state road race.
Right.
That we want to hit. State road race, I've heard it's going to be first weekend of September. Nothing has been finalized. I've not seen any announcements.
Right.
But that's what I'm planning for right now. And I think that'd be cool because I've only done one road race this year.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh yeah.
And,
that's so funny. Yeah. Very true.
And then state crit, I'm just gonna be working for you. Try and lead Big Dog out for a jersey.
We need it, bro.
If we can get a state crit jersey
in the state road race.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on Swanee. Yeah, I'm on Swanee, and I'm helping them for at least like I'm gonna try like for the first half, and if we can get past the half, like I'm gonna try to empty.
There is a big ass hill in it.
Oh my, yeah.
I call it the wall.
I don't like that at all, y'all. I don't like that at all, too. I don't like that at all. Yeah, that's on my laptop. That's what it is. I was gonna say my phone. I was like, my phone never does that. It's so weird. Yeah, well, we're gonna make sure Canton has all the ice socks and all the bottles and moral support, cause, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I'm excited for it. It should be cool. Hopefully I can hang with the skinny, climby boys. I don't know. I've never done the race. I've only heard about it, so I'm excited to see how it is. Fort Hood is where the race is hosted.
Yeah.
So it's like an active military base. So you can't ever pre-ride the course. There's no way you can ever ride the course except when the race happens.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm super interested to check it out. I'll be doing my YouTube research and stuff like that.
September, August. Yeah, so in August I gotta go. That's why I'm taking my time. Because I know in August I have to do bigger volume, and I have to mix intensity in there as well. Like it's gonna be, I'm gonna have to do a little bit different of a build to bring it back down.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, basically, right now I'm doing the big volume,
Yeah.
and then I'll start dropping the volume a little bit, ramping up the intensity. So right now, this week I'll probably get like 15, 17 hours. Try and get up to like a couple consistent 20-hour weeks, and then I'll drop it back down to like 12 to 15 hours a week, leading into state road race and state crit. Little taper before the road race,
For sure.
get rid of some of the fatigue. But yeah, I mean my CTL's dropped like probably 7-8 points since its peak. So yeah, we're just recover a bit.
Yeah, no, for sure. Absorb it, take it all in, because it's been kind of crazy. It's been a light year, but yeah, man.
Season does feel like it's going by fast though.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. It doesn't really feel like that.
How many driveways are left?
9 or 10.
9 or 10 driveways left. That's crazy.
Yeah, excluding wrong turn.
Yeah.
And all that, like, not a lot, which is insane.
What about gear stuff? What's been going on with your bike and everything? You got anything new?
Moved up my teeth, so I got big chain ring, bigger chain ring now.
So remind them what your setup is.
Yeah, I think I was like on a 48,
SRAM, y'all.
34. Yeah, SRAM, and now I'm on like a 50. I feel like I can go up though.
Yeah.
50, 37. I can go up though. It's better. I feel like my old self.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I was in LA, bro, I had a 53 on the Altegra, and I mean, I used to. Dad told you, like, riding with Dante, Justin, Angel, all them, like, everybody at NPR, like, and that shit's fast, consistent, fast. And I was like, bro, like, I used to be able to keep up, and then when I hopped into a pro race, I'm like, these guys aren't even spinning as hard as I am, bro, and they're, like, going past me. Like, I'm spinning in a big gear. Like, it doesn't make sense. So, yeah, then, like, racing the 3/4s, and I, like, started to, like, get on top of it. I was like, oh. Like, it was, like, you know what I mean? It clicks. So, yeah, I'm comfortable. I feel like I can go a little heavier, though.
Yeah.
But I'll try to make sure the cadence doesn't drop, and the knees are able to take it. I feel like that's a big thing too. Don't
for
hop.
sure.
Yeah, everybody, don't be trying to hop on the biggest gear just because you hear somebody. Like, if you can't spin it, and like, yo, what road did I do? What road did I do yesterday? And I was
You went down
Far West. Oh my God. Look, Far West was cool. I've done it before. I went down it, which is honestly kind of, it's a little trippy.
Maybe we do that weekly.
I know, weekly at teardown, right? This is why they say you need to do teardown, but I'm like, no. But like going back up it, I was like, yo, like I'm in my last gear, my smallest gear. I'm like, I need more. So I'm like in the off season, I think I'm gonna go to a different cassette.
Yeah. You're on a 1030 right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can do a 1033.
1033. I was like, I might have to change my derailleur.
I think you can do 1033 on there.
Get a long one. 1034.
SRAM makes one of those?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. But yeah, that would probably be cool just to have like one more gear. So, cause when I going up Far West, I was like, holy shit, like I can do it. And this like the power I was doing, I was like, all right, like damn. But like I can do it. But like man, climbing with a group, like it's not.
You're gonna get shot right out the back.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you can't just like stick it at a power number and do it in a pack.
No.
It's dynamic.
Yeah, it's like, yo.
You just have to do what power you have to do.
Exactly. Like, it's on some, like, fixie shit. Like, yeah, you going up a hill, you only got one gear. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of did the same thing. You know, I just...
yeah, you went up too?
Yeah, I went up too. I made this decision before I left Dallas.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, it's flat here. I don't need gears. Everything's flat. But it hasn't been too bad. I did tear down on the setup now, but I went from a compact chainring setup, so a 5034 up front and an 1134 on the back. So a really low gear for the easy stuff to a mid compact. So now it's a 5236 and an 1130 on the back. So I gained a bit of top end with that 52, but I lost a fair amount of bottom end. Adding 2 teeth up front and losing 4 teeth on the back. But it's been fine. I was talking with Joaquin on Faction, talking about it. I was like, man, I feel like it's nice to have those low gears, but also I feel like I kind of use it as a crutch and I just go slower. I just go easier.
Oh, right. For
So
sure.
like even when I don't necessarily need to.
Yeah.
I had fun on Teardown with the new setup. I got a significant amount of PRs. I'm not gonna attribute that to the gearing. I'm gonna attribute that to I'm way fitter than the last time I did Teardown. But it's not been a bad thing. I've been enjoying it. I also went down like 5 mils on the crank arms, went to 170s, and that's been cool as well.
He was spinning. Yeah, I'm grinding up this, bro. I'm grinding up the hills, bro. It's shit. It's insane. But in the crits, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I am blowing.
You also dropped the seat height on your bike just a touch, right?
Yeah, man. This is.
Someone commented on one of the videos from Tulsa.
Yo, whoever you are, bro, you're a sick man. You're doing sick work.
He was, someone commented about Ellis's seat height on his TCR and that it was too high. And you dropped it just a couple mils?
Yeah.
And how's it feeling?
It's cool. I rode yesterday like the closest, like trying to drop it as close as I can. It's just different. But I also don't want to saddle up my ass anymore.
I think the biggest thing is just like making sure that your hips aren't rocking down. You don't have to reach for the pedals. Because I noticed the same thing whenever I was watching the live stream of the first day from Tulsa. I noticed that my hips were rocking down, and I'd pulled my saddle for the drive up to Tulsa. We pulled our saddles.
Yeah, and that's what's
this
madness.
So I put my seat height a little bit too high, and I noticed it watching the live stream. I dropped it a touch for the next day, and everything was solved. Definitely noticed a lot less bouncing whenever I saw myself riding.
Yeah, it's the how my saddle was made my stroke feel clean, if that makes any sense. And now I'm trying to, when I rode the last driveway, I actually had my saddle way too low, and I felt like I was able to. It was just different. I was able to handle my bike a little bit different. And that was the big thing. I was like, oh my, like I actually can.
A lower center of gravity will definitely do that.
I was like, I can. And I was like, and that makes me think about the wobble situation that I used to have.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe your saddle's like way too high, because then I felt like it was like this, like a triangle almost in a way, like saddle, me, and then handlebars.
Yeah.
And then with the lower, I felt like my elbows were very close to being like flat. So then I could just be able to like weave my bike a little bit more, have more control. And I was like, this is sick. Like this is kind of reminding me of like how I used to ride. And so that's why I'm like, everything's been kind of like feeling like a little like nostalgia but new at the same time. So I'm just trying to get it to the point where I can still have the cleanest pedal stroke, but at the same time like the most like bike control. Because I think that'll help me when I'm like descending and stuff like that. And that's like a big thing like I want to work on in the off season. So I just want to get like my bike skills up. Like I want to go crazy.
Have to.
I want to go crazy.
Like
crazy. Like you know.
You can be like really unfit compared to everyone else in a crit if you can handle your bike better than them.
Oh, for sure. But like, bro, I had no like honestly like I had no business getting second.
Yeah. I mean,
Like
I don't
for
know.
being that sick and not riding that much. Like, bro, I almost took 2 weeks off the bike.
Yeah, but looking at how you raced it,
Yeah.
you did well.
Like
You just went with the right moves. You
Yeah.
put yourself in the right spot.
yeah. And I was also like, how I was controlling my bike, I was able to save so much more energy. And so I think I like that's one of my skill sets. I feel like I'm better at than like conditioning. I feel like I can handle my bike pretty well. And so if I can even do that a little bit more better and bring up the conditioning, it could be like pretty spooky.
Yeah.
And so that's all I'm trying to do is just trying to get that like sell perfect form type stuff. You know what I mean? Be like the biggest problem. Anything else you want to speak on that we can speak on?
I think for now, I think I'm good for now. It's probably about time to cut this episode off. We got some guests coming up on the next episodes, so keep a lookout for that.
Stoked to have him.
Yeah, we're gonna be recording a lot more often, so you'll be seeing a lot more of us. So yeah, keep a lookout. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and
Short, sweet, simple, baby.
we'll talk to you next time.